I don't even know. I'm in such a weird spot right now. First of all, Steve's back.
Oh, that makes sense.
What do you mean?
I was wondering why Dave was talking. He's like, "Do you see this Trump background?" I couldn't believe it.
I don't even know where I am. In befuddled. I am speechless. I went for a run and I sat in the car for like a half hour, like just staring. Like it's like one of these like bad like Hallmark movies where the guy loses, he's just staring and walking around. I listened to something this morning that I don't think I'll ever get. We're gonna have to get into it, and I understand that it's a Boston focused thing, but it's also, as we've said before, a bigger picture. Did you get to listen to any of it, Mike, yet or no?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
Finally got the app working.
Good. First of all, Steve Robinson is back. After 3 weeks is back. Did you shave in those 3 weeks, or is that?
I did not shave.
That's what happens after 3 weeks, or
yes,
really?
yes.
He looks like a guy that's about to come back and tell us, like, guys, what do we do? We're talking about life. Let's go live it. What are we doing here?
I was gonna shave it before I came in, but I didn't want to deny you guys the opportunity to make fun of it.
You realize the sound of your voice is upsetting the podcast all over America, all over the world now.
I'm aware. A lot of people
also
are saying,
people
who
are
is
like,
Steve?
yeah, who the fuck is this
is
guy?
this? Yeah, where's Dave?
He has been
Dave's taking a vacation.
As Blind Mike noted wisely the other day, you've been gone exactly as long as you've been gone. Isn't that what you said the other day?
I believe that was what
I said. I mean, what I meant was he's been gone longer than he's actually been here.
Correct, but the way you said it was he's been gone as long as he's been away.
It was,
right.
Which is not entirely true because we were doing some stuff before the podcast officially started.
What? Do we have to really? Like,
No,
are you really? Okay, yes, you're right. You were here 2 days longer than you were away. You win. Boy, your little feud. Who could forget that Steve-Mike feud? And since you've been gone, Mike has become sort of a little star. He's blossomed in your absence.
I will say I'm worried about Mike.
Why is that?
Why is that?
Well, in two ways. I think I'm worried about his financial situation.
Yes.
I'm worried about his relationship. I think there needs to be some like love Dr. Kirk working on his relationship. I'm also worried that if his blindness is ever cured, then I'm completely out of a job. Like if he could
that's true.
If he could look at Adobe Audition and see something other than just a big green blur,
yes,
that's gonna be a problem for me. So I'm now opposed to stem cell research or anything that would help.
Well, I have a massive update on Mike's contractual situation.
Oh.
I do not. I have
okay.
not.
Okay. That makes me feel better.
Does it? Oh, it does?
Yeah,
okay.
if you were waiting to tell me,
that's true, yes.
Yeah,
I would definitely do it on the air. Let's get to all the other shit before. Want to do Roman first, and we'll get to all the other stuff, because there's a lot of stuff to get to. All right. We know. So Getroman will be back?
Getroman will be back, but I'll be honest, from the text messages that he sent me while I was in Italy, even he has turned on me. So,
is that true?
He's
okay.
a culinary guy.
Okay. All right. Well, there you go. Well, you can leave a message about that if you'd like. GetRoman.com. Again, you help the show out. And I can't tell you any better than I will in the next 20 minutes or so what happens when Kirk Minihane leaves your daily life. So I would just say that you should just give $5 right now to Roman just to prevent what you're about to hear, because that's life without me. So let's just keep things in mind here. This is what will happen. Mike, describe it in one word, would you? Very well done. Thank you. Always one of the great thinkers right there.
100%.
By the way, that is completely lifted from, if you go to YouTube and you search Don Rickles Eastwood roast. There's an AFI roast he does, but there's another one. It's one of these like old, like they would have like these Knights of Hollywood stars, right? Where like 100 people would be there. And Rickles and Eastwood worked together on a movie years and years ago, Kelly's Heroes. And he's roasting Eastwood.
Has the same quickness.
And Eastwood's sitting there. And Rickles has the microphone. He goes to Clint. He goes, Clint, how long have we known each other? He puts the microphone to Eastwood's like face real quick. Eastwood's like, Rickles rips it away. He's like, one of the great thinkers, Clint is. It's funny.
Yeah, hockey puck.
GetRoman.com/Kirk. $5 for longer lasting sex. You want to come quickly? Don't do it. You want bad radio? Don't do it. That's what happens if you don't give $5 right now for the first month. You have lousy radio and you're going to come in like 3 seconds. And by the way, not at the same time.
Play a game with you guys before we go if you wanted.
Yeah, there you go. All right. GetRoman.com/Kirk. GetRoman.com/Kirk. Roman swipes are a clinically proven way to last longer in bed, and they're a clinically proven way to help the Kirk Minihane show survive, flourish, and be able to do what we want to do. So do it right now. GetRoman.com/Kirk. GetRoman.com/Kirk.
I'm listening to Kirk Minihane's podcast.
Sports and show business.
Kirk Minihane, who is apparently a derelict of some kind.
That is Kirk Minihane. No one more controversial right now in the sports talk world.
That's what I'm talking about. Sport!
Kirk Minihane, what kind of thug are you?
Yes, well, he is
white hot right now.
The head. I also want to say something about Kirk Minihane because I like him.
Kirk is like a sports genius who everyone hates.
No. We'll do it live. Fuck it.
Let me think here. I guess we should dive into it. I don't want to go. Do we need to go super backstory or no?
For Steve or for
No,
Hillman?
not for Steve. I don't want to hear about Steve's vacation.
I mean, I think a little bit of backstory, maybe like 1 minute, 2
Steve
minutes.
Steve and I did
He's
the
excited.
thing the other night where I had to ask him how his vacation was, and like it was just so like I was like I don't want to have this.
You didn't have to ask.
I know, but when you talk to somebody,
you did not have to.
You don't have to, but
Steve,
you have to.
when you don't talk to somebody for 3 weeks and you talk to them, the perfunctory things to say, oh, how was it? Was it good? And he goes in this detail about the rolling hills and the wine and
I don't want to bore you. But.
Yeah. The hotel was. Oh my goodness, breakfast is free. It's unbelievable. Just
I will
on
say,
and on.
Steve obviously likes his kneecaps because the first thing he did when he landed was pay me.
Was that right?
Yes, finally.
Ooh.
He knows where his bread is buttered.
What did you Venmo? No,
Venmo.
Cash App.
Cash App.
You did the Cash
Cash
App.
App. Yes.
What are you talking about?
Yes, Cash App. Good.
Cash
You did
App
use
him
the Cash App.
$300,
Of course, yes.
$355.
Why did you not pay him before? And why did you not pay him while you were there?
There was a weird PayPal situation with eBay.
Listen to this.
Yeah, sounds fishy.
And by the way, I got exactly what I wanted the last 3 days, Mike, before we get to this other stuff.
Okay.
Half the people I talked to and on social media thought Friday was the funniest show ever.
Yep.
The other half thought it was the worst
Just
show
hated
ever.
it.
It was
Couldn't listen.
weird.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Awesome.
That's all I want. My brother was like, it's the greatest thing I ever heard. My other brother was like, it split families apart. That's all I want. I want half the people to like it, half the people to hate it.
There was someone who left you a 1-star review on Apple
Perfect.
that said, everything has been great except for Friday's show, 1 star.
I think you have to be a certain kind of person to enjoy that show.
Right.
And that person would be, insane.
Which is insane, man.
It's totally fine.
Hey, crazy has a home.
But I was doing it all weekend. Like when I saw Steve in the parking lot this morning, my first instinct was Steve, my good man.
No, you just fucking ignored me. I was like, hey, Mike. And you just walked right by me. And I'm like, can he not see me? Or is this like, big swinging dick,
Team
blind
Cullen.
Mike?
Have you spoken to Cullinane?
Things have been a little frosty. I'll be
First
honest.
of all, Steve ripped Cullinane like in our conversation.
Oh, really?
You did.
Did I?
Yes, you did. I was like,
What
you
did
did
I
a good
say?
job, and then I could hear you kind of tensing up. And then you said, like, yeah, it's why this Barry Armstrong or something. Like, you dumped on him.
Oh, well, you should have been here this morning.
No, I said
What
he
was
did
that?
a good job.
Oh, really?
I should
Well,
have.
What? Whoa, what?
No, nothing.
No,
I don't want to bring it up.
Get the fuck out of here, then. What do you think this is?
I'd hate to start any.
Well, go ahead. Go ahead.
There was a meltdown before.
I will say, technically speaking, there was an inauspicious beginning that got fixed just before you got here. I'm not going to
that
say
easy
that there were-
breezy Cullinane chat that's
Yeah,
usually here.
not
Not
happening.
this morning.
Did you miss it?
I missed it a little bit.
I'm not going to say that there were some booby traps laid, but there were.
Oh,
some,
you think
there were,
so?
There were some
Steve thinks
problems. There were some
sabotage.
problems we encountered, but that's
Really?
fine.
You think Cullinane did it on purpose?
It's possible. Didn't have these.
Cullinane was
problems.
texting me this
I'm not
morning,
gonna
like,
say that.
"Oh,
I'm
how
not
bad
gonna
is
allege
this?
that.
How bad's the show so far?" He's doing this whole thing like we're pals.
Yeah.
So you think Cullinane did that on purpose? The
No,
ghost of
no.
Cullinane.
I think that there was some ambitious improvements he made trying to improve the layout here at Red 13
Do
Studios.
you applaud that?
And he, no. I think the initiative to make the show sound better, great. I think I give him an A. He did a good job.
There you go. Okay.
I mean, he took some shots at me, but not as many as I
Not
would have.
real. Actually, I got to say,
I
not
thought
really.
he would do more. Honestly,
Yeah.
I thought he was going to be gunning for me harder.
Were you
I mean, it's
surprised
not-
that social media has turned on you so strongly?
No.
No. Okay.
No, not at all. I mean, do you think I was just like sitting in Sicily, chain smoking, and
Well,
looking at Twitter?
let's not make like you don't check. Everyone looks. You're not worried at all.
Yeah, of course I am.
Okay.
Yeah,
Knowing
anytime you go away, there's a little bit of anxiety.
Especially
fully
go away for 3 weeks.
I fully expected you to be sitting in here with Dave Cullinane and just be like, all right, you've got one last show. I'm going to fire you live on air. That would be a Kirk Minihane.
It may happen.
It may happen.
Yeah,
Show's not over.
That's true. Just started. All right. So anyway, did you speak to Cullinane all this weekend, Mike? I'm sure you did.
Not much.
Oh, okay.
Here and there.
He's
We
stepping
talked
aside.
about your boy Bennington stabbing you in the back. I think that's what we talked about.
I don't even care.
Yeah.
Believe me, that's like if you going there now is like to me a win. When I hear somebody there, that's like he's on a Sunday night doing Patriots talk.
Yeah.
In the summer, that's hell. Yeah. Enjoy it. Anyway, go. What were you gonna say?
I was going to say I called Dave on Saturday after I called Blind Mike. He did not pick up. And I just sent him an email and I said, hey, if there's any kind of sound that you have, because one of the things you do is you keep a master file of all the sound in case you need to go back to something. And he sent me 2 cuts.
That's it?
Yes.
Did you expect more?
I thought that there might be more, judging by all the audio that was played. I've got like Linda Marks.
Right.
Which is beautiful.
Great, yeah.
And moving.
Yeah. Did you listen to everything or no? So you didn't listen to all the shows?
I've listened to, I would say, 85 to 95% of the content.
Okay.
It was more listening when I could, and then also just binging as soon as I got back with good Wi-Fi.
Okay. All right. Anyway, wonderful. Didn't listen to any of that. Just like with Colony, just not listening to a word. So my old show on the EEI, left. Then it took Jerry and Mutt took over. Show wasn't as good. The ratings suggested that. And I thought that show was not great, and I want to apologize to that show now because the show they replaced it with this morning, we've talked about the last couple of days, is a masterclass in how to fuck. I listened to it. It debuted this morning, 6 a.m. So I was there at 6 a.m. listening, and I'm trying to it's not like watching your kid drown or anything, but it's in that world where I'm like, I'm not upset anymore, but I'm more in shock listening to it. Like what? It's a study in. And I think everyone's going to, I've seen this a lot already on social media. Well, you can't really blame the talent. And I'm like, well, you definitely can because they're not being entertaining. But I understand what they're saying and that there's no way that this show it sounds so bizarre. Everything they've done, getting rid of Jerry. You weren't here when Jerry was gone, right?
I was not, no.
Were you here when I was gone? I left the station. How long have you been gone for? 3 weeks. So the way they handled that, the press release, the announcement that Greg Hill was taking over, all the interaction, trying to get him to be part of the show and social media and their Twitter account, which has
well, they got a good campaign going yesterday.
Yeah, they have
strong social media.
I think I got them more followers.
You definitely did. I didn't know it existed and they had 10 followers. It's a morning show. It's starting today.
I can't stop promoting that.
Doesn't the old show have a Twitter account?
I guess not. We looked into that.
Really?
No, it doesn't. Yeah.
Oh, all right. I was like, why don't you just bring the fucking thing over? How hard is that?
They used Greg Hill's Twitter account himself.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
So the show started this morning, and I have an open mind. I'm like, I'll give it a shot. I'm certainly not going to mock it no matter what. God knows. I'm going to go in with, I don't have a skin in the game. I'm not hoping that management fails and spectacularly and people lose their jobs. Of course not. But I thought, there's a chance. Maybe it'll be good. Greg Hill's been doing the show for a long time. I never listened to the show. He went on my podcast. He was very nice to me. I mean, I've heard he's an asshole from a lot of people. He was never an asshole to me. Danielle, his co-host, has always been nice. Ken and Chris are my old producers. They're my friends. They're still there. So I'm like, maybe it'll be passable. I was not prepared for what I heard. I have to be honest. Honestly, and I've thought about this, like throwing aside totally random weekend bullshit, get two guys in there that don't know anything. It was the worst hour of radio I've ever heard in my life.
And to be fair, they add in, I guess he's just here for the week or the day or something, but Fitzy, who is, like we said, terrific guy.
Sweet guy.
Such a nice
Wonderful.
guy. But
we can stop doing that, by the way, because they're going to hate us anyway. So, I mean,
but
let's
painfully unfunny.
Just horribly, the whole thing felt like, in Ken and Chris, my old producers,
I felt bad for them.
Honestly, sound like and it's a cliche, they sound like they're hostages.
Absolutely.
They're like,
legitimately, yeah.
Oh my, Chris
if
almost
you know
more
them
than
from
Ken.
The old show?
Yeah, they're almost like, I think Ken just goes along. That's his attitude. That's
Ken
smart.
might even kind of like that. He likes sports talk.
Yeah, and he doesn't.
You know what I mean?
And I think he didn't like the constant tension that was in my world, in Jerry's world.
But Curtis loved that shit, right?
Loved it, feeds off it. He sounds so depressed.
Poor guy.
That, I mean, being, like I said last week, he has a job. What's he going to do?
Right.
And when he's talked to me privately, he has said nothing but how excited he is to be part of that show and how he doesn't not want to be part of that show.
Right?
And how upset he is that anybody would think that. He is really, really happy to be part of the Greg Hill show.
Good. It must be even more awkward given the real estate you occupy in Greg's mind.
I don't even know.
From the beginning, all the bits, everything that he's done so far.
I guess.
It's clearly been like these side-eye jabs at you.
Yeah, and they can't really do it. And like I said, I personally have nothing against Greg. Like they're casualties of war. Like I hate the people who have put this together. And it's a master class in how to fuck something. They would have been so much better off having a press release. It's a sports radio station in Boston, just in case, I sound like Greg Hill. I'm just going to reintroduce every 3 minutes. They would have been better off putting together a sports show with two super sportos and said, you know what? Like, we know you guys used to mock this, but we're just going to talk sports all day. Like, this is what we're going to do. Like, and there's an audience for that. We're going to pay these two guys not a lot of money, and they're just going to talk sports and have guests and have sports debates and get that little piece, because that doesn't exist in morning radio in Boston. Doesn't.
No.
That Greg Hill, whatever he's doing, like 9 shows do that. So, and they're paying, I don't know. It's incredible.
An established show, like Toucher and Rich does.
And they're better. I mean, Toucher and Rich a better show.
Right.
It just is. I mean, I don't think they're great either, but they're a much better fucking, I'll be honest, I swear to God this is true. Fucking Carson and Kennedy is a better show.
Well,
it is. It's a better show. It is a better show. My guy Carson and my girl Kennedy
Wow.
are better than Greg and Danielle and Fitzy. And Fitzy is like a comedian who says the first most obvious line anytime
every
it's in
single
the
time.
air.
Yep.
Like it's like, I'm trying to think of an example. This morning I was driving and somebody said something and I waited for it and nailed it. I was like, okay, he's going to say this obvious thing. And it was like,
A-Rod comes up and he's like, of course it's a sin to be a fan of A-Rod here in Boston.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. And he's
all
like,
right, we get it, man. Like, you're a Boston fan.
And he's like, oh, I guess she's still Jenny from the block. And, and they're all like,
That's a good 90s reference.
And Danielle does the thing where when somebody says something, she says the last word of what they said.
Greg Hill
and
does
laughs.
that a lot too.
Yeah, it's like, hey, yeah, we went down the street. Yeah, street. And you're like, what is this? What the fuck is this?
Yeah. So I guess after the experience with Carson and Kennedy, my question would be, were their callers staged this morning?
For them?
Think? Yeah.
I think they have an audience from another station.
Okay.
And that's what I'm thinking too. So I'm thinking, and we'll get to all the sound in a second. I'm going to do, like, I don't give a fuck. If you don't want to listen to it, listen to something else. Go listen to some morning show. I'm fascinated by this. Like, I'm picturing Chris, who used to be this devious little fucker. I'd have him torture ESPN people, call Jamel Hill, call the Globe, go to the Globe, call Chris Mortensen, fucking torture, call the other stations, go to other places, picking up the phone and having planted Hillman callers. You have to like put, on line 3, yep, just wait for Greg to say hello. And just sit there straight and just stare straight ahead, knowing that, like, holy shit.
And it's sad. Like, I don't know Curtis personally, obviously, but like
He's a great guy.
From on the air, I know him as like kind of a sarcastic asshole. He likes shitting on people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And this morning they were like, "All right, Curtis, what's your take for the day?" And he's like, "Well, Chris Sale last
Well, they did
night."
this thing where they started the show. Well, first of all, can we do?
We're gonna do like the beginning opening.
The intro?
Well, can we do when they went in the Red Sox booth the other night?
Yeah, yeah, we've got a
so
ton of that.
like part of the thing is so the Red Sox hate me, I hate them, I hate Sam Kennedy, I hate John Henry, I hate Linda Pizzuti, hate the whole organization.
Well, good thing you're out of there, Alex. The new show is Friends of the Red Sox.
And EEI has a contract with the Red Sox, and it's important to them that they suck the Red Sox dicks and all that stuff. So they bring in the new show. Danielle has a Red Sox shirt on, and Hillman's in the booth with Sean McDonough and Joe Castiglione, and they're just having a good old time. And they market this to an audience that is just, accustomed to mocking this. They're like, what the? I mean, you've seen the reaction on social media. People are like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, what is going on? It's one of those things where you see him tweet out and 4 hours later has one retweet and like 326 comments. So, it's like, it's not good. Just play some of that, would you?
I know Joe hates doing that.
I love it. Well, Joe, come on. I have to edit some of the lyrics.
I know.
But.
There's some things.
Oh, that's the thing where Joe does the
name that tune.
Joe does the wacky name that tune. He's this old announcer who fucking sucks and like they
hates
like,
Greg Hill.
Hates Greg Hill, not as much as he hates me, but like hates the whole like he wants to announce a game and he's a jock sniffer and fucking sounds like he's 300 years old and sucks. And
doesn't seem like he has a lot of fun.
For some reason, he's there because because he never says anything critical, and the Red Sox treat him like he's God, and it's fucking embarrassing.
Send some stuff over, and you just won't do it. But you're a good
I
sport.
did 90% of it.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
You absolutely did.
I get more reaction to that than any home run I've ever called.
I mean, is anything worth that kind of laugh? Like that's what it sounds like. They do this for like 5 minutes. Do you have the actual promo itself or no?
Yes, I have the
play
promo.
that
But
because
the music bed they put on it is so loud.
Well,
it's kind of distracting.
That's perfect. That's what I mean. Listen to how I place. This is a new morning show replacing an iconic morning show, and this is like how they introduce it to the world.
Opening day with Greg Hill.
Rapping with Greg Hill, who's here in the booth with us with Danielle Murr as we visit with the stars of the Greg Hill Show.
Some real badass music.
28 years on WAAF.
I mean, listen to this.
WEEI on Monday morning at 6 o'clock, weekdays from 6 to 10. There's a deep drive to left, way back and gone. Line shot into the second row of the monster seats.
I mean, that's a great start. The first batter hits one out.
I know. I need to be here every night. Can I be on the broadcast every night, Joe?
Or we could still get up.
Is that Danielle's job? I don't mean to criticize her. That's it, right? That's all she does.
Laughing at Greg, pretty much.
Doesn't seem like she has anything to say.
Oh, yeah, she doesn't have much of a role.
I mean, she had a little bit to say. If you got beyond the promo and listened to the podcast that they put out.
There's a theme more so in like morning zoo type radio than like an actual talk show, but where it's like if it's a guy and a girl, it's like, are they married? I don't know.
Oh, I know. Is that
she keeps them in line.
That's her thing. That's the thing I've noticed. Where she's like, yeah, no, we're gonna get him up. He'll be there on time. Don't you worry
Greg,
about
you're acting like I haven't known you for 14 years. Come on.
Greg, are you acting sassy to that waitress again? He never tips. Like, I'm like, what are you?
Oh, don't mind him. He's such a grump.
Like, you work together, then you go home. Like, you don't live together. This is pretend. Like, why are you pretending? Why is everything fucking pretend?
I thought this is Danielle. This one was kind of interesting.
You guys have quite an array of impressive guests.
Hold on, real quick. Stop. So that's Sean McDonough, who I've always actually gotten along great with, and actually said some nice things about me there. We don't need to play that, but that's got to be so heartbreaking to have to read that. Like, what a job. So you've got quite an array of guests. I understand. I don't know why. I don't know how I know this piece of information, but you've got quite an array of guests coming up this week, and then you're like, okay. Like, this is going to be an awful group of guests. Let's hear it. Obviously this is promoted and awful. Oh, by the way, Charlie Baker's on this hour too. We got to make sure we get that sound. Go ahead.
You guys have quite an array of impressive guests lined up in your first week.
We have a lot of people coming on. We have the governor coming on with us on Monday. Yeah.
Is that the governor of Puerto Rico?
Yes. We're going to talk about storm devastation, destruction, power outages, corruption. It's going to be, we'll probably do about 4 or 5 segments. With
am I the only one who's uncomfortable? Like, I'm uncomfortable listening to this? Is it me or no?
Well, the funny thing is, who would you
My
rather have on?
My understanding is you're going to have Brandy Love on in studio. Is that right? Tell me a little bit about that.
Who would you rather have on, though? The governor of Puerto Rico, outgoing, or Charlie Baker?
I would go with neither one, as a matter of fact.
I mean, one's in controversy and the other's just kind of dry.
But this is like the big list of guests is a politician who we're not going to ask anything difficult, and like a businessman for the Red Sox,
right? Who's going to suck?
These are radio guests. Who's going to tune in for these?
Go ahead, let me hear it.
Tom Brady every
Tom
Monday.
Brady. When is he on?
He's on every Monday.
You're not going to offend him.
No.
Are you?
No.
Okay.
You know they're best friends, Sean.
Yeah.
Greg and Tom Brady are like this.
All right, I'm annoyed
crossing
already.
my
Stop.
fingers.
Stop.
For those of you in radio land.
I'm annoyed. Please stop. Please, it fucking annoys me. God, it annoys me.
They're best friends.
Jesus Christ.
You weren't best friends with him, were you?
I was not best friends.
Well,
with
there
him.
you go.
But I don't know who. Okay, so they play that, and that's part of who listens to that and it's like, okay, I was on the fence before, now I'm tuning in.
Set my alarm.
Yeah,
the fun we just had in the last half inning is an indication of what we're in for.
We're fucked.
We will
be
looking forward to
Sean McDonough said, then we're
McDonough's like, you know what? I'm making $3 million at ESPN. Like, why am I doing this? We're fucked. Let me get the fuck out of here. I hate this.
Because he wants to, too. McDonough would say that.
Oh, I know where McDonough stands on it.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I'm well aware where McDonough stands on it. It's fucking, I mean, so the show starts today, and I'm in. Like, at 6 o'clock, I am fucking ready to go. Mm-hmm. Go ahead. So, first of all, how long is the open to this fucking thing?
I didn't get to hear it.
It was a very long open, but I think one more thing we should play from in the booth was Hill kind of taking a shot at you.
Oh, good.
Who else? Sam Kennedy's going to be on, Red Sox president.
Yeah, well, Sam dictates both the programming on the radio station. I've heard, so I want to run everything by him.
He used that
it's just a recycled joke.
He used that on OMF.
Yeah, I heard him already use that once. It's good stuff. Big laugh too.
Yeah.
Those guys are like, yeah, we can't joke around about that. And like, actually, it's sort of very serious.
Because I was going to say, is that a shot at you, or is it like just true? Like they do dictate what's on the morning show.
Program they Murchison and Kennedy and Shirley. We'll get to Shirley in a little bit. Got together and decided to. This is what happens in 2019 when whenever you thought of me and Jerry, the ratings were huge and a lot of people were entertained. Plenty of people didn't like the show. Totally get it. Ratings were massive. Campaign starts, they get rid of us, and this is what you wind up with. And this is life now. If you're not going to do something like this, what we're doing here, you're going to have to do this now going forward. And I don't even know what I listened to. It sounded like those guys have never. Greg Hill's been doing the show for 28 years. That's all I've heard the last week. It sounded to me like they've never done a radio show before.
So that's what I was going to ask is, do you think, you probably didn't get to listen to Hillman's old show a lot.
Never. Very, very rarely.
Do you think he did a bad show for 28 years or
yes.
he's just in a terrible position?
Yeah, I think he did a kind of a shitty show. That's what people would tell me for a long time. But it had an audience, and now he is listening to new people and consultants, and this is what you come up with, this weird hybrid of just, I don't even know what I know first shows are not perfect, but I don't even know what the fuck I'm listening to.
It sounds like, this might surprise you. It sounds like people that were forced into a situation.
Totally.
And all have to do radio together.
And maybe.
Like, it doesn't even seem like Danielle, the joke is consistently that she has to be here contractually and she doesn't want to be here and she had to follow Greg because of her contract. But they said it so many times that I'm like, is that kind of what happened? Like, do you have a gun to her head?
Well, I don't think, if it was up to Greg Hill, I was talking to Jerry this weekend, my old partner. If it was up to Greg Hill, he would have stayed at AF. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
under the radar, like you can control the place. There was nobody. They never had any social media presence, but it didn't matter.
Right.
He had a bunch of advertisers that were loyal, and he just did his radio. You know, he finished 5th, 6th, 7th, made a nice living, made a profit for the station. Got the fuck out of there. You think
never targeted by anybody?
Never targeted by anybody.
No controversy
Nothing
whatsoever.
like but now people are like, no one's ever.
They're going to get slammed this week, and they're not used to that.
Right. No one's ever tweeted to me about his show ever. Honestly, ever before he got hired. Ever.
Right. I'll be honest. I didn't even know who Greg Hill was until this all started.
Yeah, I think a lot of people have said that to me. So I mean, and I'm sure a lot of AAF listeners didn't know who we were, and I get that. But that's his old station, AAF. But they start the show, and like we don't need to play the whole open, but like we have some uncomfortable stuff here.
Do you want a little bit of the open, the produced open?
No, let's just get to.
Do you want the country music gag?
No, it's terrible. They sort of try to be
I missed it.
They try to be self-deprecating.
Because the horrible app wasn't working.
The country music gag I thought was awful.
Weird. Just
weird and uncomfortable.
But then they start talking, and it's more like we're going to play it, but I'm so uncomfortable. Like, it actually makes me uncomfortable to listen to this.
According to my sources, Shirley Leung is already working on a Boston Globe piece about the diversity problem here on the new program.
Wow, that's fine with me.
That's the comedian Nick Stevens, and clearly that he just came up that off the cuff, like he hadn't written that 3 days ago or anything. They're just talking,
right?
And
I mean,
like,
at least I guess he brought up Shirley Leung, which is good.
Was that funny?
No.
Okay, that's
no.
all that matters.
Oh, was that the goal?
Like, well, that's what Greg Hill was saying all week, that they're just going to smile and laugh, and unlike our show, we never laugh. No. We just have a good time.
It's all about smiles.
So I guess the big segment that they're going to start every show with is called The Lead.
So this is where I get like, this is where I'm really starting to get uncomfortable.
Ooh.
I hear this and I'm like, holy fuck, they're going to fuck this thing up. Like, this show is going to be a disaster. I heard this and I'm like, well, it's not going to be a show that lasts for a couple of years and does okay in the ratings and kind of keeps, because I think their idea is let's keep the advertisers safe and nope, the show's going to be so bad that they're going to have to like make changes. This show will not last.
What do you give it?
9 months now.
9 months.
I'm convinced.
9 months?
9 months. I mean, it's a summer. They have the Patriots. A year from now, they'll have a different morning show. I actually am now fully convinced the format will now flip.
Really?
I used to joke for years, but I would always say I'm going to bring down, if I leave, the station will change. And it's actually true. Like, I left.
Yeah. So you're saying that the country gag they did at the beginning is not going to age well?
No. Well, I don't think anything. I don't know if Greg and Danielle are the kind of people who will come on here in a year from now and kind of laugh about it and be like, we were fucked from the start, or if they're just, I don't know. But I mean, I could tell that they know it's bad. Everyone in the room knows it's bad, and that's never good.
You can gauge whether or not this is too soon, but I've had people reach out to me and tell me they're worried about their jobs like after football season.
Yeah, I think they'll survive. Yeah, because I mean, Brady's all sold out, and Belichick, and that always does well. But well is now a different standard. Well,
right.
We used to do 14s and 15s in football. They're going to do
4s and 5s.
4s and 5s, maybe.
So if you were working with them, how many times do you think they should replay the Tom Brady interview?
I'd say from 6 to 10. Honestly,
on a loop.
And Tom Brady is not one of the great interview subjects of all time, but at least people will listen. I would play it, and we used to play it twice. I'd play it 2 or 3 times, and then I'd play it the next morning. Honestly, and they will. And by the way, I could tell. I mean, they're taking fucking phone calls at like 6:12 about Uber. I don't even know. But play this fucking. But this fucking thing fucking drives me fucking crazy. I cannot fucking believe I'm sitting here in this studio, you two fucking idiots, going over this dumb fucking show. Like, what the fuck happened? What happened? If Murchison woke up one day and was like, I'll give the guy credit, man. What a fucking knockout.
He did.
I mean, holy shit!
Boy, yeah.
He and Shirley must be fucking
put
somewhere.
His mind to a goal.
They must be listening in some motel somewhere, fucking the shit out of each other, just laughing away at this. They have to be, right?
You would think.
Sam Kennedy fucking taping it, probably. Go ahead.
And so within the lead, we are going to.
This is the host.
All
Greg
of us
Hill,
are going to suggest what we believe the number one story of the day is going to be. And so I'm going to start with Ken and Curtis and see what they think the number one story of the day is.
Someone should wake him up. He's on air. Does he know that?
Oh my God!
Yeah, so then, we're going to talk about the lead, the number one.
So then they go through Ken and Chris just go through Red Sox stuff, and then,
you want that?
I don't know what is. And then Nick Stevens is like, well, I'm going to throw you guys a curveball. I bet you thought I was going to talk about sports, but Snooki is drinking wine while she's breastfeeding.
Uh-oh! Sound the wacky alarm!
Guys, I think it's great that you want to lead with some of the hot topics in the Boston sports scene. Fertile as always, but I think we're really burying the lead right now because someone's being irresponsible on the social medias. Snooki.
Oh, hit the dump button. Whoop. Fitzy's off again. Here we go. Fuck. We thought we were gonna have this safe show, but this fucking guy is crazy.
But you noticed how he said it's social media, but he pluralized it because that's wrong. It's not correct.
Yeah, he's sort of like
you get
that's,
that.
Yeah,
I get
that's
the humor. I didn't see you laughing.
That's like that's the kind of thing where you think about later when you're driving and you're like, oh my god, he did it again.
He got
like,
me. That son of a bitch got me.
Go ahead.
Was known as your favorite character from Jersey Shore, Greg, clapping back after being mommy shamed for drinking wine while feeding her son. Does she not understand the spotlight that is shined on her and the role model as she's supposed to be for all of us?
So wait a minute, Snooki is drinking wine while breastfeeding?
That's right. Bet you thought I was going to talk about something Patriots related.
Yes, I did.
Oh,
But this super dad over.
I can tell you what this is. It's, hey, we might be a sports talk show, but we're going to get a little wacky.
Guys, okay, that's exactly what happened on like Sunday afternoon conference call with the new program director, whoever that guy is, this fucking idiot from AAF, who put this all together. It was even dumber, I think, than Zarbano, potentially. Ooh. He's like, you know what, Fitzy, don't be afraid, okay? Don't be afraid to go outside. Like, I saw the Snooki story in the paper this morning. You probably think you can't talk about it? You can talk about that. You can fucking talk about it all you want.
Fitzy, you're on the highway to the danger zone. Floor it, my friend.
Fitzy, you're the wild card here, okay? You're fucking crazy.
So this is Greg Hill in the Red Sox booth talking about what his show is going to talk about.
Go ahead.
Now that you're on a basically a sports station, is it going to be a lot of sports, mostly sports? What's going to be the approach?
I think it's going to be whatever anybody wants to talk about every day. I mean, I don't.
That's a good.
I think
hey, someone call up and ask about Kirk Minihane. They'll talk about whatever. Hi, I want to talk about the old show. He's doing a show on Barstool Sports right now.
Jerry Callahan, real quick. Like, what do you think? What do you think about the campaign? Like, were you guys worried about that, or
but see, the
confident?
First thing I get here, and Blind Mike, did you see this thing about Snooki? This is unbelievable.
No, I know.
I was like, yeah, the guy at the Dunkin' Donuts, he was talking my ear off
she's
about
breastfeeding while she's pregnant.
I said, hey, I know. I said, Steve, I know Kirk's going to want to get to this Greg Hill thing, but can we? Let's steer the ship. That's kind of our.
What I like about it too is it's like he's talking about tits too. You know, like he's not afraid to do that.
That's
like
right.
whip those tits out. Yeah.
Oh, if you listen to his old show, everything was man stuff. We drink beers and look at boobs.
So he did an afternoon show on AAF. Yeah. This guy Fitzy that was like honestly like 25th in the ratings.
It was rough.
So their thing is let's put him together now on this new show because I don't really know why. Everything is
we're out of options.
Yeah.
Everyone interesting. We've run out of the.
What other sound do we have from the show itself this morning?
We've got a few more leads. We've got Fitzy's leads. No, we got Danielle's lead.
Let me hear Danielle.
Something we've beat to death a lot over the last 6 months or so is Gronk done. Patriots gave away his locker. I think that signals a big thing. They gave it to Braxton Berrios.
They gave his locker away.
They did. So, I mean, for everyone who was harping like, oh, Gronk will be back after the bye week, I don't know.
Holy shit.
Hillman in that segment sounds like somewhat like, when a loved one is dying and you're kind of stroking their hair.
I do know what that's
and you're like,
yeah.
remember, I'm sorry.
It's okay. But I actually
you're like, remember the great time. He's like, I do remember that. I remember that Gronk retired. I can't.
What do you expect him to do? Like when somebody's saying that, what do you want him to jump up and down?
I guess.
Like
yeah.
I'd be like, honestly, I just picture myself in that seat. I'd be like, who gives a shit? So what? Someone's putting their fucking.
And that's the biggest story of the day.
Someone's putting their fucking helmet somewhere. Like, so what?
Gronk's locker.
Here's the biggest story of the day: is like you're taking over the show and fucking you're getting shit all over. I do the whole show. I'd be like, all right, let's line them up. Let's take the calls from people who hate us. Let's go. Yeah. Let's read every tweet. Let's have some fucking fun with it. Why do you hate us? You never hurt us. You're not giving us a chance. You hate management. I understand. I hate fucking management too. We hate them together. So let's call and talk about it. Instead, it's Greg then talks about Uber Eats, and then they take calls after call from fucking delivery drivers. Like, who the fuck, if you're in your car, other than the actual delivery driver, gives a shit?
Well, a third of delivery drivers have confessed to tampering with the food.
What is this?
Do you
what
believe
the fuck is this?
That's what I'm saying. What's the deal with all this food missing from delivery drivers?
Why do they call it Uber?
But what's the harm in, like, if he went on and bashed you? Like,
that'd be great.
They're not allowed to mention you for some reason. What's
they
the harm
will
in them
eventually.
saying,
They'll crack. Someday we're going to play the reaction of them shitting all over us. Like, that's inevitable.
Yeah.
Like, totally.
And
Jerry's like, yeah. He's like, I talked to me the other night. His whole thing is, they better not go after me. I got a couple of great tweets lined up already. I'm going to fucking get back at him.
Jerry.
I'm like, that's great, Jerry. Revenge. Serve cold.
Revenge tweets and sunsets.
I've been writing lines for Jerry. We're both on the unemployment line. Just giving him notes.
He's like, they better leave me alone. I'm like, I think they probably will, Jerry. I don't know. Who the fuck knows?
Well, how do you think Mutt feels this morning listening to this?
I could tell you how he feels this morning. He thinks, as a member of Entercom, he thinks it's a really good show.
Yes, and if the press approaches you about this, say it's an amicable split.
Yes, everything's fine. I'm happy to be back at nights, and everything's going well. Yes, I mean, he thinks he like everybody else thinks this show fucking sucks. It does it. And part of it's their fault, part of it's not their fault, because they're doing what they're told to do, and it's easy to mock people who do that, because I don't do that. So I can do that. But most people go to work every day and hate their fucking jobs. So do they probably today and tomorrow, and it's probably not going to get that much better. Like, it's not.
It's amazing. I remember you talking about this when Francesa retired the first time, and they replaced him with CMB. It's amazing, like, having been in that building the days after this was announced, and just seeing like, when you mention it to anyone, they're like, nah, I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, that's the reaction.
Well, CMB, though.
Everyone knows it's going to fail.
So Francesa left, and they put together this show with this guy, Chris Carlin, Maggie Gray, and Bart Scott on FAN. CMB, they called it. And it was awful. But they had never met. These people have been working together, those two at least.
15 years.
Yeah, and Chris and Ken have known each other forever. And I'm sure Fitzy knows those guys. And it sounds like they all are stuck in a fucking elevator and, like, you know, they don't know what to do. Like, they don't. Everyone sounds terrified. Maybe 3 weeks from now, they'll have one of those shows where it's funny and loose and they'll go off to the races. I don't know. I doubt it. I'm not hearing a lot of talent in there.
You want to hear Danielle talk in the Red Sox booth about chemistry, on-air chemistry?
Sure. Now, Danielle, I think, unfortunately, is going to be the one who takes the brunt of the social media beating. And I think a lot of it's deserved in some ways, because I've heard nothing so far in the first hour that's entertaining. But it's going to get turned into an anti-woman thing, which, I mean, maybe that's fair or not, but I mean, you heard her the first hour. Were you entertained?
No, but I mean, it's also the Greg Hill show. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's on him to make it entertaining.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know. I mean, so if you're not entertaining, it's my fault?
No, but as you would say, I'm not talented in any way.
That's
but
true. No, you're right. They're fine. No, you're good.
You get a lot
you're
out
good.
of it.
No, you're
See?
good. You leave it at that. You're good. Yeah, a lot so far today. Go ahead.
I feel like I am.
Now, you two have excellent chemistry. It's obvious when you listen to each other. Is this real? Because if you're faking it...
Here we go. The old married couple.
Yeah, right.
Go ahead.
Is this real? Because if you're faking it, how do I fake that I like Will and Joe?
We can sidebar on this. It takes a lot of very intense preparation, a lot of stuff that you need to do ahead of time.
Is everything with Danielle like sarcastic in that thing? Like where she's every time it's like she's in this weird...
this guy is a real piece of work.
Does she ever talk? Like it's always like... Yeah, like she's being sarcastic to every question asked to her.
That is true. It's always kind of a character.
Yeah, like, are you a person or more fucking... Maybe it's why I did so well. Morning radio is so fucking weird.
Well, that's where it'll be interesting when they get into like real debates, if they ever have one.
I don't think they will.
Are they ever going to drop the shtick kind of thing?
So I think they don't go like into real stuff, I guess, right?
No.
I know. Did you listen to the show?
I listened to the first half hour.
No, I'm saying, did you listen to it in this previous incarnate?
I would hear bits and pieces, mostly when I'd have to work with them. But
play some more from today. I don't even know. What else do we have?
So we have Greg Hills, the host of the shows. What he decided was the biggest show for today.
Good.
And you know that this is a topic that's near and dear to my heart. It appears that almost 1/3 of all delivery drivers have eaten your food. They admit that they have eaten your food. So before you order Uber Eats this morning, I want to discuss that, and I want to talk about that, and I actually want to find out if there are any delivery drivers who are listening who have enjoyed.
Funny, I don't remember ordering 7.5 crab rangoons.
That motherfucker.
He always gets you.
Play that again, that fucking guy. Let me hear that.
Drivers who are listening who have enjoyed.
Funny, I don't remember ordering 7.5 crab rangoons.
It's funny, Kirk, because you might be laughing at just his delivery, but I don't know if you get the nuance. Of 7.5 would imply that he ordered 8 crab rangoons and the guy took a bite. You get it. I'm hoping you get the full scope.
Oh, Jesus, I didn't even put that together.
Yes, now you get it. Now you see how truly funny it is.
So the gentleman delivering the food took a bite of it.
Right.
Oh, God, that's good.
Yes.
God,
left behind the evidence. What a wacky delivery driver.
So, like, when I've been there, so I'm not even blaming Danielle and Greg. I've been there with comedians in the room. You feel like you have to laugh. Like you
he's going to be like part of the show.
Every day?
I think they said he's in the first week.
This is their show? This is what they're fucking doing? This is why they replaced Kirk Minihane and Jerry Callahan?
Do you think they're bringing any of your couch casting couch
No.
members back?
No.
So a lot of people got screwed over then. Not just you and Jerry.
I didn't get screwed over. But yeah, I mean, I did a few months ago. But, you know, To me, this is like victory. I'm so happy that this. I'm happy for Jerry. I'm bummed out for Chris and Ken, but this is their life now, man. I mean, this is every day. This is going to be. They went from 2 years ago we had a fan base like the one we have now in our world, where everyone just it's super interactive. Sometimes they hate us, sometimes they love us, but they're alive. To this, like sending this shit out, breastfeeding wine and Uber fucking whatever, and I don't even know what else.
Well, they've got their own world. They've got almost 200 Twitter followers, and I'm sure in that confined space, it's a wacky time.
Where do you think they'll be after today's first opening show?
For Twitter followers?
Yeah.
When this comes out, I'm going to give it
326.
Ooh, that's high. I would say.
Let me give you an update.
They were at 170 before we started.
Oh, were they really?
Yeah. So I think you've got high expectations. I'm going to say 250.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Greg Hill is a social media pro. He was doing Instagram from the Red Sox booth.
By the way, do you think Greg Hill buys followers? Because he has like almost 100,000.
Ooh, that's a good question.
I do think he had sort of the double show person. I didn't realize that because I wondered that too, but he has sort of the double. But then they were talking about Ernie Bach Jr. and he's a great guest. And they're talking about him like, I'm like sitting there like, what? Why can't you just try and be entertaining? I don't get it. I'm mad. I'm actually sort of mad and delighted.
Oh, they are.
No,
maybe this will ease your mind. They are trying to be entertaining.
Well, I feel better. We have anything else from the show itself?
We have one call from a delivery driver.
I don't want to take that. That's just going to piss me off. So you know So by that time I'm here, right? Yeah. Okay. So they have Charlie Baker on today.
Yes.
Live. Can we go live to it right now?
Yeah, we can do that if you want.
Would you want to do that?
Yeah, they aren't. They might be in. They take a lot of commercial breaks.
Boy, they sure do. Notice that? Congratulations to them.
Every 10 minutes,
that's a good sign,
commercial.
I just want to hear what they're doing right now. That's all I care about today.
So you didn't like it driving, and I saw a tweet from you that just said, "Oh boy."
Hey.
I thought that might have been, "Oh boy, my favorite show is on the air."
No, it was oh boy. Okay. This is. I am so conflicted. Let me know, Steve. Yeah. I'm so conflicted, and I really do feel bad for Chris.
Yeah.
And even like Glenn and Mutt.
It was sad to hear a guy
Curtis
who bashed the, other shows.
Well, can you imagine what Curtis would do?
Loved it. He genuinely loved it.
Can you imagine if we played this? If we had hold on. Let's say our competition did this segment that they did. But we're like, what's the biggest story today? And they had we'd fucking shit all over it.
And Curtis would love
Curtis would be the guy. Be like, you're not going to believe that. You're not going to believe what Touch and Rich did today.
Yeah,
did something called. And now he's like going, and he's like, yeah. What's interesting is that Chris Sale got pounded last, and he's like, and while he's doing it, he's like, holy fuck this. And all he's thinking is, oh my god, Kirk's listening to this, Jerry's listening to this, and that's all I know him. That's all he's thinking. Like, fuck. So it's on now. Let me hear it.
Breaking news, podcasts.
It's commercial.
Commercial break.
Oh, unbelievable. Danielle, how about this presidential election, huh?
The election.
Well, I'm saying who you, but right. I understand it's an election, but Trump's running against a bunch of Democrats.
Mm-hmm. Trump, yes.
So where do you stand on it? No, everyone in the country has an opinion.
Where do I stand? Yes, absolutely.
Everyone in the country has an opinion on Trump.
Yes, Trump. Totally.
So what is your opinion on the president?
Yes, thank you.
No, what I'm saying is, the wall and stuff, right?
Yes, the wall.
What do you think? Should there be one?
Oh, yes, absolutely. Wait, I gave an opinion there. Wait a
second. You made it. You almost made 30 seconds of that. And how about the kind of driver Hillman is, Danielle? It's just enough, right? Like just enough.
Oh, he's enough of a grouch as it is.
So why do you think they changed the name of the show?
I saw somebody tweet out. I think it makes sense. I think Murchison complained about the Man and Hillman title, and then they turned to the Greg Hill show. Yeah,
it is more inviting.
Yes, I think so. Like
Greg Hill could identify as any gender.
Right, that's exactly right. You don't want to get stuck in that world.
No,
it's another mistake.
God forbid his name was Hillman. Like that would be rough. Then there would be, what would we do?
Like, there's a brand there, and they turn their back on it. It's so weird. Like, everything is wrong. I don't know. The fucking thing's a disaster. Right, Danielle?
Oh, totally, yes.
You think your show's a disaster?
Oh, disaster.
What's Hillman like at these restaurants he's ordering?
Oh, my
I can't even
I
imagine.
First of all, has to put his reading glasses on to read the check. As if he ever picks up a check. Oh, I go on.
He doesn't even understand these cell phones, huh?
Oh, my goodness. Him with technology? Oh, you'd think he's 50. You'd think he's 100.
And this traffic is unbelievable, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, that's the nice thing about getting in. But on the way home, I'll tell you, it's a different story.
So what do you think he actually asked Governor Baker? We haven't listened to any of the Baker interview. What are the hard-hitting questions he's going to ask?
So the question is like, Hillman...
The Red Sox are making a comeback there.
Yeah, well, I don't know, is he cognizant enough about social media that he feels like he has to ask one or two questions like without following up so he can at least say he asked them? Or does he just like, I'm just going to fucking kiss this guy's ass? I have no idea. I've never heard it.
He might, I guess Hillman's a big conservative. He might throw something about Trump in
there. But I don't think there's going to be a lot of that.
No.
I think this show is going to steer clear of that, is my guess.
Yeah, well, that and he'll take, Baker will give his stock answer and then they'll go, okay, moving on.
See, it will even be that, though? I don't even know what it's like. Is it just like a buddy joke fest?
I don't know.
I think
have you ever heard it?
No, I've never heard it, but given the way Baker operates, I think it's going to be
concerning
similar.
You said you've never heard of him. You've probably never heard the segment.
No. I've never heard of the segment.
Right.
I think it'll be a lot like public radio when Baker does it or Walsh does.
But I think it'll be more like we're buddies, like jokey joke. Like, I think Hillman thinks he's buddies with him, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I hope he gets to the bottom of this fucking craft beer situation, which we'll get to in a second. That's something that needs to be solved immediately.
Yeah.
What do you think of that, Danielle?
Craft beer.
No, what do you think of the story?
Yes, the story, absolutely.
Mike decided to just say yes, whatever it is, absolutely. It's the same effect you take when I call you about the free roses.
Hey, a one-trick pony, baby.
I saw somebody tweeting.
Ride that until it dies.
Not somebody. I got a couple of tweets this weekend from different stations around the country, and they played it. It's great. It is funny. I mean, that is
War
funny.
of the Roses?
Yeah. Did you know about that or no?
No, I hadn't known about that.
How we never did that? No?
No. We never had any.
You have Grace call and say doesn't free roses. Oh, that'd be good.
That.
Second date update is now the one people want us to get to. It's
What's that?
Second date update.
Oh, second.
I'm guessing there's a lot of those canned radio bits that we can find.
I think we should find one to do ourselves.
Yeah,
and sell it. Like, why can't we do? Well, Mike, I'm now putting you in charge of coming up with one of these ideas.
All right, second date update is one you can do legally. Like, there's no.
I know, but I'm saying I want you to find a new one.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yes, it doesn't take a lot of creativity to come up with something that exists. I'm giving you an assignment.
Oh, okay, I got it.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, I'll come up with one.
Okay, this doesn't seem complicated to me.
Well, we'll see.
What if we set up a new canned bit where an activist goes after a station and tries to destroy it in the advertisers?
That wouldn't be so bad. I'd listen to that. So can you handle that, Mike?
Yes.
Okay, fine. Good.
You got
excellent.
it, boss.
Where are we at right now with Hillman? Let me hear. Are we already back at the commercial? Let me hear what we got.
Make sure, just go for it. Just they look like they played angry this weekend. It's like they read the text line here at WEEI. It's like they heard that their favorite morning radio show was going to be swapped out in the blink of an eye. Overnight. Yeah. That's right. And that's just something. There's some fight. There was a lot going on with the Red Sox. It's tough to repeat.
That's not bad analysis.
There can be the championship hangover.
I mean, the Dodgers.
There was the White House controversy.
The White House controversy?
Yeah, there's some people that honestly believe that visiting the White House and having some players go and some players not go was a bit divisive for the team.
You're kidding me.
I haven't heard
no. Hold on. Like, what are we? What?
Well, you may remember a story from 2-3 months ago.
Like, what are they talking about?
Well, it's edgy.
Playing angry? Like, you're saying the Red Sox? I haven't watched a baseball game all year, I'll admit it. He means the Red Sox
played angry.
But they lost,
They
right?
played with a fire in their belly.
But they lost
they won the first 3.
Oh, but they weren't angry last night.
No. Last night they were
So
happier.
the White House thing mattered last night.
No.
Well,
last night it didn't matter. They were angry the other night.
No, the White House visit mattered because they lost last night.
No, I took it as the White House visit mattered the other night. They were angry about the White House visit.
So why did they play poorly before that then?
Don't get too bogged down in the details, my friend.
I don't understand any of it.
It's when they win, they're angry, and when they're not, they don't.
Danielle, where are you on, I don't know, let's say like late term abortion? Mm-hmm. What do you mean?
Yes.
Well, I mean, you're a woman. Everyone in America has an opinion on this. I personally feel like, at that point, you're talking about a human being. Like, there's a heart beating. I mean, you must have some opinion on it.
Oh, I don't work with human beings. I work with Greg Hill.
Danielle, the Kavanaugh stuff I hate to go back in time, but you must have had real opinions on this.
Oh.
Can you imagine if Greg Hill was Supreme Court Justice?
Oh, the decisions we would make. We wouldn't have to come in till 7 a.m. and be legally mandated.
Looks like a legal 3-day work week for everybody.
Oh, boy.
Finally, we'd be able to do something about these delivery drivers eating our food.
Whip it out Wednesday, America. Here it is. Oh.
Actually, we're trying to get away from that kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah, it's true. Yes, we don't like breasts anymore. No,
It's
titties
it's
are
toxic masculinity.
Titties are evil. There's no pornography here. No men masturbate at all. No men find women. Danielle, where do you stand on pornography?
It's something.
What do you mean by that?
Exactly.
What's Hillman? I mean, the way you've told me before, but the way Hillman orders eggs at these restaurants, it's like, oh, Hillman, enough.
Oh, I mean, come on.
So quirky.
Greg, these are people you're ordering from. I mean, show a little compassion. We don't all make the big bucks like you, mister.
Oh, that's right. He's the rich guy, right?
Yeah,
and she's like a scrappy middle.
She's just getting by.
I love that dynamic. I can't get enough of that dynamic.
But she manages to rein him in when he gets a little too crazy.
Yeah, who invented that? Like, is that just like a weird Stern Robin like?
Oh, maybe.
Like,
didn't Bob and Sherry used to do that
Who?
as well? Bob and Sherry, they were popular.
What the fuck is that?
They were a popular morning show.
When?
Like 10 years ago.
1948.
No,
really? 10 years ago?
They had like the radio husband, radio wife kind of thing going on.
I mean, that must be going on like in Albuquerque right now. That's going on, right?
It's either a wild morning zoo with like the grizzled radio guy, the woman, and like the crazy sporty guy,
right?
Or there's like the husband and wife where like, hey, he might get a little crazy. She reins him in.
Do you think we were so successful when we were successful because we weren't that?
Yes.
Because we mocked it.
100%. Yeah. Because you made
100%.
fun of it. Yeah. 100%.
You're taking
now I'm
that's your
Dave told me if Steve, he said, Mike, if I can leave you with one thing.
Not 96%.
100%.
Danielle, the Challenger exploding.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I remember it as a kid. I'm sure you do too. What'd you think of that space shuttle explode? No, it was a tragedy.
Oh my goodness. I see where you're going.
9/11, Danielle. Any thoughts?
Yes. Oh my, I remember where I was totally.
I mean, weren't you upset and angry or?
Oh, for sure, yes.
Oh, you were? Okay.
Yes. But if I break this character, I will surely kill myself.
Keep in mind, whatever. We plenty to get to with that. I want to play we won't be able to play the Charlie Baker today, though, right?
No.
All right.
Very sad.
So one of the people who brought the show down, and this is sort of a theme today, is Shirley Leung, correct?
Yes.
Leung.
After all this time, do we still not know how to pronounce her last name?
I don't.
I don't either.
I don't want to mispronounce it. I don't want to do any damage to her family or legacy. What do you think of Shirley, Danielle?
She's something.
I'll tell you one thing.
Good for her.
I'll tell you one thing. Shirley Greg is crazy. I'll tell you that.
As if Greg doesn't know crazy.
What's the craziest thing he's ever done, Danielle?
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, I could tell you. Oh, I could. Well, okay. Give me an example. Oh, I could go
just
on.
Every day. And where do I start?
Well, start with something.
Oh, do you have 10 hours?
I have 30 minutes right now. Go ahead. The floor is yours.
Thank you. Enough said.
Why does that make me laugh? And the Hillman, Danielle, you think men would know about cars. When he blows a tire on the highway, forget it, right?
I mean, do you need me to change it for you, Greg? Come on. Put on your man pants, Buster.
Whoa. Hit the dump button. Whoa.
I kid.
It's so weird. Maybe I should do that. Maybe we should get rid of Mike and bring in a show wife.
Yeah, show wife. All right.
Yeah. What do you think? Would she just
post a Craigslist ad?
Yeah, she just laughs at everything.
Kirk
That's
Minihane
what Mike does.
Kind of what I do.
Yeah, it's true. You're kind of the show wife.
Yeah,
that's true. Yeah, you are. All right,
whatever you say, boss.
So Shirley Leung opines the other day in the Globe a couple of days ago, and this got a lot of attention. It was on Friday, so we didn't get to. It was up when the show was over. And so I looked when you go to the Globe website, which I never do basically anymore. They have. I was reading her story when I printed it out, and they have all the other opinion stories, on the right-hand side. I don't know if you saw this or not. And one story was this guy, Adrian Walker, who basically did a story, is the seaport too racist? And then Renee Graham, another writer, who said, her headline was basically, white people can't tell us how racism works. It was all like that, just 7. I'm who, why are we, I understand it's a story, but are we banging this over people's heads? And let's be honest, who do you think your readers are? What do you think you're doing?
That's what I wondered. Do you think the Jerry Callahans of the world will buy it just to anger read those things?
It's a good question. I always wonder that. I always wonder, and I'm always amazed that the Jerrys of the world or Steve's old boss, Howie Carr, they don't watch MSNBC or CNN that much.
Right.
Whereas that's all I would watch because I'm fascinated. I am the other side always.
You want to get
me.
angry. Yeah.
Like Jerry would be like, "Oh, Tucker was unbelievable last night." And I'm like, okay, what did he say? He's like, yeah, he said it. I'm like, that's what you think.
He does the Danielle thing. He's like, oh, he was great. It doesn't matter.
He's like, he did a great story on this guy who, turns out he was, an illegal alien. He raped 26 women. And I'm like, I know. And like, that. We've talked about this. Like, how about the other side so we can, like, the night of the election in 2016, I voted for Hillary Clinton, okay? But I wanted to watch MSNBC and CNN melt down.
Yes.
So I thought that was incredible television.
So much more interesting.
And by the way, it's going to be even better from a television. If Trump wins again in a year and a half, Danielle, what's that going to be like?
Okay.
Go ahead.
I was going to say Rachel Maddow might be holding a gun to her head.
Yeah, but
I'll do it. I swear to God.
But privately, she's like, this is fucking great for me. Like, she's become a massive star.
That's true.
Like, if Hillary Clinton was president, who the fuck would ever watch? Nobody cares.
Yeah.
But the extreme left and the extreme right never cross. It's weird. That's why like liberal radio has never worked for some reason. First of all, the talent they've used has sucked. But secondly, it's just like the hard right likes to listen to what they think all day. It's just I don't know. I find that a weird dynamic. So to answer your question, I don't think the Jerrys and that extreme right go to the Globe.
Buying the Globe.
What happens is like a Breitbart or whoever will tweet the story out. That's what happened.
Daily Caller
tweeted this out. So then they all, it's the outrage story of the day.
Get a pile on.
But I mean, look, I jump on it too. I'm no different because when I see a headline, craft beer's diversity problem. Too many white male hipsters.
I've always thought that. But I've never had the courage to say it.
I always think of like flipping it around and like, so now you're going to a stereotype, right? Mm-hmm. So if I said whatever beer, too many black whatever, like your career would be over.
Yeah.
Correctly so. Correctly so.
Yeah.
But why, do you think it's a real problem that too many white?
But here's the thing: it's never like, hey, let's market it to other groups. It's always too many white men.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, let's get rid of some of the. That's a good business model. Get rid of some of the white guys.
I don't even really care, but it's like I swear to God, the Globe. They have a fucking board, and they're just like, you know what? Let's throw a ball at it today and see where we land. And they just write a story about it. Like, well, let's just make shit up.
Like racist Mad Libs?
Yeah, like peanut butter jelly and fucking, Toyota and whatever. Fuck, they're just giving up. Like, at this point, they're like, fuck it. Let's just continue. I mean, when you're writing about this woman who, again, like, targeted advertising, we played her a couple of weeks ago. It may have even been last week, right?
Yeah.
The Mutt Show?
Yeah.
It was 2 weeks ago?
2 weeks ago.
Does craft beer have a diversity problem? Now, is that a sentence that's ever been said until like 2 weeks ago? I mean, as we found out, it's sort of become this little niche for some reason.
So you're doing like a beer tasting and you're like,
Yeah, geez, I don't know.
Craft beer,
it's a little hoppy.
Let's ask somebody who knows about it. Danielle, does craft beer have a diversity problem?
I can tell you, this one tips back a few.
He owns a restaurant, right?
Oh, many restaurants. Mr. Big Shot over here with the big fat wallet.
How does he treat those employees, huh?
Oh, boy. Just ask LB.
Whoa, what was that, Danielle? I bring this up because of a recent racial profiling incident in New York State in an Angry Orchard hard cider farm owned by Boston Beer Company, the maker of Sam Adams.
This tipped me off. Do you think this all is because...
Of course! Because Sam Adams is owned by somebody who...
Because Jim Cook voted for Trump.
I don't even want to say what Jim Cook did because we haven't got anything bleeped out yet by corporate.
Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said
that.
But
I'll just say what he did and then we'll let corporate bleep it out.
Okay.
Jim Cook donated money and voted for the guy who 65 million people voted for. He's also the president of the United
I drink
States.
that beer sometimes. How could he do this to me?
Now, certain brave men, mayors of cities, have tried to stop this guy. Friends of mine,
thank God.
Joseph P. Curtatone,
thank God.
has tried to put a stop to this awful thing and tried to shut down Sam Adams. Been unsuccessful so far, but like all great fighters, like William Wallace himself, like, you lose at first, but at the end you win. You get freedom. So she has a survey. A research group of weekly craft beer drinkers, about 79% of Black and Hispanic consumers agree with the statement, I am frustrated by brands that treat people like me as an afterthought. 73% of Asians also agree with that notion. Meanwhile, only 55% of white drinkers feel frustrated. I would say this, like 55% of white people feel frustrated that brands treat them like an afterthought. Like anybody feels that way?
I've always said it.
I don't even get, I don't drink anymore. I don't drink anymore. But what how does that work? Like, how does an Asian person feel that a brand of beer is not treating them properly? I don't get it.
Mike, do you feel like blind people are underrepresented in beer commercials?
I haven't seen a blind person in a commercial in all my life.
So it's really about commercials, not the actual brand itself?
I guess
I don't even get it.
I don't know. But it's also like, so just market it to other. I'm sure the businesses would not be turning down. No. We do not want your money, folks. It's just that's what their market is. Their market is white male hipsters.
Right. I mean,
they buy a lot of the beer. That's who they market it towards.
So she just wants them to change completely? I don't even
change
understand.
Their business model, I guess.
And she wants them to go to sensitivity training.
Oh, yeah.
Also, that's the other thing.
You found that to be very helpful, right?
Very helpful.
Very effective for you. Right?
Incredibly helpful. She writes about this guy, Garrett Oliver, the brewmaster of Brooklyn Brewing, one of the few prominent African-Americans in the industry. In my 30-year career, I've had one African-American applicant for a brewing job. Meanwhile, this guy goes on social media, this Garrett Oliver, and shits all over Shirley. Did you see this?
No.
He's like, this is bullshit. The headline's ridiculous.
I've got his tweet right here.
Yeah, go ahead. Read it, please.
So first off, Shirley's original tweet has 11 likes and 58 replies.
That's a good sign.
Garrett's response has 219 likes and 26 replies. It's a shame that your editor decided to put it that way. My point was never that there are too many of anybody, and I strongly disagree with that sensational headline. My point is that there are not enough other folks. So if we want diversity, it will take some work.
There's nothing I love more than when like the writer of an article is like, I got your back, don't worry. And the guy's just like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Like,
leave me alone.
And like that to me is a perfectly reasonable and interesting statement. In 30 years, one African American has applied for a brewing job. I would look at that and say, well, okay, there's something there.
Yeah.
Like obviously something's not right. Something's miss. But that doesn't mean that like everyone's racist. They for years have been advertising. As by the way, there are many black brands that advertise to black people, correct?
I believe so.
Right? I mean, I
believe so.
So should they change their
No.
If they're making money, if they're happy with what they're doing, why should they change it?
Of course.
Like I don't get it. Like she's literally like, okay, I'm going to try and take this group down today. And this like what? Like,
but just imagine a world where you see
everything.
You're at a bar or a restaurant and you see a white guy with a beard and a silly hat drinking a craft beer, and you're like, it's just such a shame.
He's got a beard. What an asshole, hipster.
So is she calling Boston area bars and saying, so I see you've decided to continue to serve Boston Lager from Sam Adams. Are you aware?
That's next. That's next. Oh, that wouldn't surprise me at all. So they write about this Angry Orchard place, right?
Yep.
Kathy Marie Hamlet wrote a lengthy Facebook post on how she was celebrating her boyfriend's 40th birthday, where he proposed to her, but security guards ruined the moment by repeatedly accusing him of stealing a shirt from a gift shop. I don't understand. Like, so now based on that, it's a
racist company.
Based on that, she wants the company.
Yeah.
Should make sure all of its units, not just Angry Orchard, undergo sensitivity training. This woman is writing that about these people.
I personally think they should shut down business, but I mean, sensitivity.
But Starbucks did this, remember?
Yeah.
Like, so if you're, first of all, I've been to 3 million Starbucks like the rest of us. They're the fucking most liberal shitheads on earth. You have homeless people taking fucking shits like in the fucking coffee
while they're mainlining heroin.
Yeah, yes, they're fucking shooting heroin in front of you. And like, and they're like
blood squirt
and
on the side of your coffee.
It's all these tattooed liberal fucking lunatics. They're nice people, but they're fucking lunatics.
Sure. Working on their novels.
Yeah, and their novels, their screenplays, their albums. And they're like, yeah, you need to go undergo sensitivity training. For what? Like, what the fuck? And now these people who work at breweries, who I guarantee you are all fucking laid back, fucking probably nice people.
Hey, man, like, just kick back with a cold brew.
Yeah. Hellman does that, right, Danielle?
Oh, it's a little too much.
Did you say one?
A little too much.
I think he's going in for elbow surgery again, right? But like, so I don't know how many companies, how many brewers does Jim Cook own? I don't know. Give me
quite a few. So let's say
30?
30,
right,
1,000.
Sure, 22. So some guy or woman who works there who doesn't have a racist bone in their body is fucking in an interracial marriage, whatever. Who cares? Their best friend. They want them to spend a day of their lives going to some sensitivity training because in Walden, New York, Kathy Marie Hamlet had an issue with a T-shirt.
But also, it never said this. Did the guy steal something or no?
Holy cow, Mike!
Oh, I'm sorry.
What the fuck?
I don't mean to.
What's the closest? Do we have a jail in Saxonville? Like what the fuck are you doing?
I'm gonna have to figure out how much sensitivity training costs.
I'm just curious. I was wondering. I don't know.
I think what we have to do, honestly, this
we need
week,
sensitivity training. We're gonna have to bring somebody in.
Can we hire somebody
in
in for sensitivity
training?
training?
I was just wondering how big of a business is sensitivity training? Like how much did the guy who come in at your old place?
Well, I know the guy. So I remember the guy Mason Dunn, who was a very nice guy. born female, is now a man, Mason. Okay. Very nice, super nice guy. Did sensitivity training for me and Jerry. This was our first sensitivity training. We had 3.
Was it like a 1-on-2 session?
It was me, Jerry, Mason, Phil Zachary, who was our vice president at the time. They brought Alex Reamer in with us because I think Phil thought like there was some connection.
Gay, trans.
Yeah, which is not to me the greatest thinking, but no problem.
6 of 1.
Right. And then a mom of a young child who was transgender. And when it ended, Mason was like, and Phil, like, you know, I'm not fucking here like for, you know, goodwill. Where's the fucking check, asshole?
Yeah.
And so we wrote the check out. And I want to say it was $1,500 for an hour.
Not too shabby.
15. I could be completely wrong. Mason can correct me.
So now my question would be: is Shirley getting a kickback on all of the diversity,
good question,
sensitivity training she's
it's like
inspired?
the Cullinane
the Cullinane investigation.
How about Cullinane trying to pretend like he's offended that like I suggest he was getting a kickback from this place? He was pushing like crazy. Like
Kirk, how could you question a man when you look at a guy like Dave Cullinane with the
how dare you,
with the reputation I have?
You've questioned my honor, my good man.
How dare you question me?
There's only one place we can get your sword out. We're gonna finally duel at long last.
Right now, half the people are like, "Not a kid. Come on,
fuck."
I made it through half the episode.
What's your story of the day, Hillman?
Well, you see, delivery drivers, they're eating the food, my good man.
Gronk for years would put his pads and his helmet right there, and now another man is doing that. Chris Sale!
These craft breweries.
The veteran Southpaw is struggling and is being owed millions on it. He signed his name on a piece of paper.
Snooki is breastfeeding again, or whatever that story was.
Danielle, how about Hillman and breastfeeding?
Oh, boy, does he love that.
Shirley writes, of course she writes this, like, you know, and fine. Add a person of color to break up what appears to be an all-white corporate board. What the fuck does that mean? It appears. Why don't you first of all, find out? And then second,
giving them a once over here.
How about this? How about like, you know, what if that board is like great? Everyone on there is doing a great job.
Yeah,
like,
someone should be fired.
They should remove somebody and put somebody on just because?
Remove half the people.
Okay, well, that's like, these are, like, this is her solution. Like, what would that solve?
Well, then we're diverse.
Then what?
It's just it's diverse.
Like what is the solution?
Diversity is our strength.
Like, there's no solution to anything. There's never any. It's just let's do this, let's do that, let's do that. Like it's like,
yeah. Well, honestly, Callahan always said it best, where it's like diversity of thought should matter more. Where it's like, what if you get 6 other idiots that think the exact same way as these people do?
Right. I mean, I don't know. And then I saw a lot of people were all excited because they thought that Shirley had plagiarized a column from this other thing. I read it. Unfortunately, it's not true. No.
Damn.
But the column has basically been written.
That
it's been written 1,000 times.
Well, it's gotten very big lately, right? The Times wrote about it. I read it. It's the same thing. Like, and like, honestly, if their idea is, hey, we've been marketing, maybe we should try a different strategy and open up the business a little bit, that makes sense to me. Like, I understand that, but it's not like bathed in racism. And like, it's not like they've just been for years advertising to a certain base because they're making a living off it.
Right. If you're saying they should have plans to open up to a wider market, I think just as a business you would want to do that.
Well, yeah, maybe. Honestly, but also maybe not. Maybe they're like, you know, we've got this little sliver. We're making a profit. Like, we're not going to try and risk it. And then let's say they do that and the black community, Asian community is like, we're not interested. And they lose a bunch of money.
What if Boston Beer Company just rolls out a product that is designed specifically to exploit the black appetites based on market research?
Yeah, if it just seems pandering.
And then Shirley writes a column saying Boston Beer Company is exploiting and turning the African American communities into alcoholics.
Well, but here's the thing, though, right? But here's the thing. They're going to now do this, I bet, and she's not going to give them any credit for it. Like, that will go away. She's done her thing now. Like, we've done this with her, or we've done this. They don't care about that. They just want to shame you, make you look bad. And then, like, they're now going to go out of their way and probably make bad business decisions.
Yeah.
And they're going to hurt themselves. Or maybe they won't. Maybe they'll be like, you know what, fuck you. I hope they do that.
You said she won't give them credit. If they do that, she would probably say, like, well, look what we did. Look what I pressured them into doing.
Or she'll call around and be like, geez, do you think you've done enough?
Yeah,
like, maybe we should do more.
Yeah.
It's just, it's such a weird, like I said, it's sort of that, like you said, that Mad Lib bingo, like, all right, who's racist today? You know, boy, Kleenex for years has never, it's always been white. Why is it, you know, and why did they always advertise in commercials white? You know, it's like, well, I don't know. Like, are they racist? Like,
or is it just kind of how it happened?
Yeah,
you know,
I mean, is what's his name? Tyler Perry racist? I don't think so.
No. Well, they would say, well, he's making an effort to spread diversity. He's purposely putting black people.
What percentage
because they're underrepresented?
What percentage do you think the percentage of people who go to a Tyler Perry movie versus the Tom Cruise movie is more African American?
Don't worry about that.
But honestly, right?
Yes.
So why doesn't Tyler Perry try and advertise more to a white market?
That doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. By the way, I agree. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, right.
I don't give a shit.
Exactly.
Like, good. He's making a great living, and people like him. I don't think he's great, but whatever.
If people like his movies, who cares who the people are?
So I'm guessing Kathy Marie Hamlet's boyfriend is black?
Or at least a minority.
Yeah, it says the original story says a black couple.
Okay. Okay. She doesn't say it here, does she? Shirley? I don't read that here.
The woman's name is the husband's name is Clyde Jackson.
Okay. What does that mean?
Yeah, what does that mean, Steve?
I'm just giving you all the information.
Okay. I've never been so humiliated in my life, but like, I don't know. Strange. That didn't happen the last couple of weeks.
Don't remember that in the Cullinane era.
What do you have to say, Steve?
In an auspicious beginning.
Another
tech-wise.
Your enemy
he tries to fool us with his big words.
Fooled you again?
Dave never did that.
Cullinane again puts in his little trap.
Look, I
fell right in.
I was told that the system was put back the way I left it, and that turned out to be inaccurate, but it's fine.
Oh, I got a bunch of shirts sent to me, too.
Oh, you did?
Yes, I'll bring them in tomorrow.
Oh, okay. I told them they could send them to me if they want, because I figured you want to.
Okay, I don't need the story. Right. I might have them sent to me, but thank you for. Okay. What's the point of that?
I figured you wouldn't want to deal with them, so if you did, I could bring them for you. But
deal with what?
A box of shirts.
What are you, Danielle? Like, what am I going to do? It was opened.
I was afraid you would complain that it was there.
There's a Barstool logo on the back of it.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah, they automatically come with that.
How do I know? I don't know. I've never bought any of them until now.
Yeah.
But I bought like a bunch of them, and now I had a whole bunch sent to me anyway.
Well, that's what they do. Those are for promotion, by the way. You're going to promote it a lot on social media. That you're wearing them.
Shit out of it.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
We're going to be selling them for cash at your remotes.
For sure. Market basket?
Cash only.
Yes. Was that the deal or no? No, I don't know. I want that, by the way, Steve, this week now. I want you to book
sensitivity training. We're going to do it. Yes.
Are you in, Mike? Because I think you need it.
Sure. Yeah, I could probably use it.
Danielle, could this guy use sensitivity training or what?
Oh boy, I tell you. Maybe to his employees.
Do we need just race-based or also gender identity? Do we need the full sensitivity training?
When Matt Lauer asked Larry Craig once, Larry Craig said yes to both. I would say yes to both. Yeah, I think so. How about that interview in history now?
Fair enough. Yeah, right.
We doing care of or no?
Yes.
All right. So walk me through care of, would you please? Because I'm having this shipped to me this week, and I need this. It's a subscription service that delivers vitamins and supplements customized for your specific health needs. You take very simple, okay? And I know this sounds like a pain in the ass. I did it. I actually did this. This is how much I'm into this. I actually went online and did this myself. Can Hillman do that, Danielle?
As if you could use a computer.
What were your recommendations?
What do you think about that, Danielle?
Oh, it's something.
What's that, Steve?
What were your recommendations?
Well, I know what you're thinking. If you hear short quiz, you're like, oh fuck, like nobody wants to do that, right? But it's not. It's real quick. They basically ask you what your sleeping patterns are, how active you are, how much you exercise, this, that, diet. But it's like 2 minutes, 90 seconds, and then they put it together a package. They recommend you what you can do, and then they ship it out to you. I'm actually getting it sent to me, I think today or tomorrow, by the way. Very, very easy. Let me see here. Yeah, so if you're looking for energy, I was looking for better. My thing is now better sleep because I'm just not sleeping well lately. It's probably better for my stress if I sleep better. When I sleep like shit, I feel worse, and I've slept awful, especially this summer. I don't know if it's because it's been so hot. I don't love air conditioning. I have it on, but I don't sleep great with the air conditioning. I don't know why that is. Mike, any thoughts on that?
You know, I just think that you're...
Yep, thank you. One of the great thinkers.
What would I have said to that? Come on.
You can say you're pro air conditioning.
Sleeping habits.
Easy questions like how much sleep you're getting. You're looking for more energy. Do you need something to help you support weight management, healthy hair, skin, nails, whatever you want. It actually gets that personal. So I have no idea with vitamins or supplements because, you go by these stores. There's fucking 3 million of them. I have no idea. So they take care. It's custom for you. They take it. You take the test, and they send it back to you. Very easy. 25% off. You go to Care of.
TakeCareOf.com.
It's TakeCareOf.com, isn't it?
TakeCareOf.com.
TakeCareOf.com. Enter the code KIRK, K-I-R-K. TakeCareOf.com, K-I-R-K. 25% off your first Care of order. Give it a shot because, again, you want to feel better. You want to sleep better. You want to exercise better. You want your weight taken care of. You want to, you want your hair to be better. Anything. They're going to do it for you. Very simple. TakeCareOf.com. Enter K-I-R-K. TakeCareOf.com, K-I-R-K. So there you go. What are we? How much time? What do we got here? How long have we been going for?
We're about a little under an hour and a half because we started around 7:10. So
let me hear one of the great cinematic minds. Mike and I both saw. Did you see Tarantino movie this weekend, Steve?
Sure. I did not. No.
Okay, let's leave it over to Mike before I give my review of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood with Mike Geary.
I would say it was good. As far as a Tarantino movie, it didn't have like the same dialogue or action that you're used to, I feel like. So for Tarantino movies, I would put it a step below Django, but compared to what's coming out in 2019, I know you're bored. Well, you asked me to do this.
Nobody recycles their tweets like Mike.
You know,
anytime you finish a sentence with "I feel like," I'm like, I know I'm in the good hands of the film reviewer here.
What did you think? You son of a bitch.
I hated it.
Really?
Hated, fucking hated it.
I thought it was fine for a movie. Like if it's on in 6 months, I'll be able to watch it. But it wasn't. The
whole thing.
I think it. Oh, it was too long too. I think they spent too much time on how Leo was like developing
you
as an
think?
actor. Like
Jesus,
that was a little much.
2 hours and 45 minutes.
That was a lot.
I
mean, you come to expect it with Tarantino,
right?
But still,
other than The Godfather, I can't think of a movie that's fucking 3 hours that couldn't use 20 minutes of trim. I mean, you could have trimmed.
How long is Goodfellas?
You could trim stuff out of Goodfellas.
Okay,
you could. Honestly, I don't love. I mean, it's fine. I don't love when he's a kid in Goodfellas. Not really.
Okay,
I mean, it's great, but I mean,
it's not necessary.
But Goodfellas is also on that level. We're talking like Masterpiece, Apocalypse Now.
Yeah.
Like Masterpiece. When you're in that world, you could trim stuff out of Apocalypse Now too. It's fucking crazy. But like, I didn't care. I just didn't care about these two people. And I sure as fuck, like, I remember there was a lot of brushback at the reporter who asked Tarantino, like, why is Margot Robbie at Cannes? When they first screened it, why is her character so lame? And he kind of shot back at her.
I thought the same. I didn't get why they could have cast anyone. I didn't get why it was Margot
giggling
Robbie.
And he films a scene at the Playboy Mansion that is essentially like an Austin Powers scene. It's the worst scene in Tarantino film history.
Yeah.
They're dancing around. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
And now, I don't want to get I don't want to get too.
And it wasn't as funny as Tarantino
not at all.
movies usually
not
are.
at all. And it was, and I'm like, all right, I get. Like, there's a scene in there where it's interesting to watch for a minute where he's acting. He's a sort of a C-level TV actor, B-level DiCaprio, and he does a scene with Timothy Olyphant where and Luke Perry, where they're doing this like Western TV show, and they're filming the show itself, and the scene is like 25 minutes.
Yeah,
where he keeps messing up at the end, and you're like, holy shit! Like, does this have to be?
I kept wondering, like, what is the point of it? And there's a point where you see where it's going. I won't spoil it, but like, you kind of know what the ending is going to be at a certain point.
Well, when they walk into yes. I will say this.
So I'm like, is that all it's building to? Because
Tarantino, I'll just say this. Like, I'm not going to give away the ending, but Tarantino was falling into this weird with Django and Bastards,
rewriting
this
history
alternate
kind of
history thing, which is fine, but like sometimes it feels. And I'll say something else. Like, honestly, I didn't think I was going to react like this. I don't care. He's a director. He's a filmmaker. Can do whatever he wants. I'm not looking to put any restrictions on the guy.
Yeah.
Watching muscular guys now beat the piss out of women is not that funny to me. Like, I don't know.
So you agree with the article that was written on him?
The Hollywood Reporter thing?
Yeah.
Not really. Like I said, he can do it, but I have to admit, in the theater, I was kind of like, I don't know. Like, I'm not really loving this that much. Like,
I see what
like, I'm like, it's fine. Like, you can do it, but and people are cheering, and I'm like, well, wait a minute. Where are we now in history? Like, this is okay. Like.
Right.
But if somebody else does it, it's not.
Well, if you said it in 1968 or whatever it was, then yeah, I guess you can do it.
You think in 1968 people were throwing Alpo at killing people and banging their heads against telephones?
No, I'm kidding.
Right.
I'm kidding. I'm saying it makes people more comfortable.
Also,
if you said it in a different time.
But there are in Tarantino movies great scenes.
Yeah.
Like there's a scene, the best scene in the movie, and the best scene maybe in any movie all year, I bet, is when Pitt is actually on that compound.
Yeah.
That's with Bruce Dern.
Yep.
That's like a great, crazy. You know that girl is right in the house.
I know one was Lena Dunham.
One's that's Dakota Fanning is the girl in the
really?
house. Yeah.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Lena Dunham's in it too, and it's awful. Like, it's just C-. I was so disappointed because I love Tarantino, and by the way, DiCaprio is a fucking great actor.
Amazing.
Even like in a bad movie, he's a fucking great actor.
And Brad Pitt was good in it too.
Yeah, but
you know who was supposed to play the blind guy, by the way? But he died.
Reynolds.
Yes.
Yeah, I did know that. And I listened to a podcast with Tarantino this weekend where he said he talked to Cruise for a while about the Pitt role.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That would have been interesting.
But it's like Pitt's good, but it's like pure movie star charm kind of strutting around role.
And there's kind of like they have to reference how handsome he is because, a guy like that wouldn't have that job in that industry.
Yeah, the reality is he's much better looking than the movie star.
Yeah, right.
Because DiCaprio is kind of older and puffier now. But he's great. He's fucking great in the movie.
He's really good.
Like, I always feel like the Oscars, they always give the Oscars to actors. Like, Best Picture should be a great movie. But the actor and actress are always in critically acclaimed movies. There are guys who are good in shitty movies, too. They never get any credit.
Well, here's the thing. I'm assuming that I didn't see how much money that made this weekend.
$40 million.
So
highest grossing movie ever for Tarantino, opening weekend.
So it'll probably get nominated, even though it doesn't really deserve it. It's not you know what I mean? I bet it will.
Yeah.
They nominate 10 movies a year now.
That's true. Yeah. Oh, no, for sure. They'll get nominated. They might even win.
Yeah.
Like, they might. And Tarantino will win Best Director for that.
No, I'll tell you what'll win is that, did they play the preview for the Tom Hanks, Mr. Rogers movie? Oh, my God. Have you not had enough of that? Like, Jesus Christ.
Have you seen that trailer?
I have, yeah. No, that's going to clean up.
Like,
why? So I'm not crazy for thinking it's not, like, why do people think it's going to be so good?
Well, not only that, like, do we need to do another movie where the device is like the guy writing the profile on the guy has his own personal struggles and is like, oh, Mr. Rogers puts it all together. You're a fucking adult, you asshole. Like, what the fuck?
I will say, probably the only guy they could get to play Mr. Rogers is Hanks. Like, it was good casting, I think. But although I don't know if it was good casting because his voice doesn't sound anything like him.
It's way too.
He doesn't look like him.
And I don't like, they just did like a really acclaimed documentary about him. Why do a movie? Like, it's like, why?
Well, that's the thing now. Is a documentary gets made, so then you have to make a movie about the documentary about the,
Yeah, they said the documentary does well, so they got to come in and make a movie.
Well,
Right?
yeah, I was, yes, they did play that trailer, and people applauded at the end of the trailer in the theater I was in. Applauded.
Oh, God.
And this is people going to see a Tarantino movie. Like, and Hanks now has gotten into this weird thing in the last 10 years where he's played Captain Phillips, he's played Sully, he's played Ben Bradley.
Biopics of...
Yeah, he just keeps playing people. Like, I don't know what that's about. I don't know what he's. I don't know.
Yeah, what's the last good Hanks movie?
Yeah,
like, Catch Me If You Can.
Captain Phillips is a really good movie.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, excellent movie. Well, you're not a movie guy, but like Hanks is like now more famous than Mr. Rogers, so it's like weird. Like you don't never think it's
and more famous for being a nice guy. Like everyone,
right? He's famously
like the nice guy.
Yes, I met him once at a Springsteen show. Very nice guy.
There you go.
Yes, my thing is always with these guys. The few times I run into celebrities in my life, because Tom Hanks has been around my whole life. So I was thinking of a movie to say to him, because we were in a Springsteen show in the bathroom, and I was next to him. I'm like, I'm going to mention a movie that he never gets.
No one ever saw.
You're like standing next to him at the urinal?
Yes,
I
was.
like you in Bosom Buddies.
Yeah, I was like, I'm going to say something, and I always liked as a kid Turner and Hooch. So I was going to say, I said to him, like, hey, I don't want to bother you. I was like, huge fan. I was like, a movie I always loved was Turner and Hooch. And he's like, yeah, I get that all the time. I'm like, oh, fuck.
Because it was probably a thing a lot of people your age watched as a
kid. But give me you know what the one I like, Tom, is that little one, Forrest Gump. I'm a big fan of that. Saving Private Ryan, Tom.
You should have just
first
said,
20 minutes intense.
You should have just said, hey, Tom, life is like a box of chocolate. He's like, oh, what's your name, friend?
But I saw Richard Dreyfuss one time in the bookstore in San Diego. I went up to him and told him how much I liked Stakeout, the movie with Emilio Estevez.
Mm-hmm.
Estevez. And he was like super thrilled about that. He's like, I never get that. My Dreyfuss sounds like my Hanks. But I'm like, and we talked for a few minutes. So actually, I think it was my only 2 interactions like that.
I prefer the time you met Malcolm Jamal Warner. I prefer that.
That's true. That's true. I don't think he liked that as much. So I'd give go see it. I feel like maybe it's a grower. And like, I hated The Big Lebowski the first time I saw it.
Right.
And now it's one of my favorite movies. So maybe it'll be like that. I don't know.
That's kind of what I got from, like, if I watch it again.
But like, what's funny in it, though?
I'll like it more. I don't know. It definitely wasn't, as far as funny, it wasn't typical Tarantino.
Have you ever watched a Tarantino movie the first time and thought, nah?
No, not really.
No.
That's the thing, is there wasn't as much, like, you kept waiting for something to happen.
But the stakes, right? That's what I was going to say. Like in Django, you're like, well, holy shit. Like, this is fucking. And DiCaprio is fucking unbelievable in it, playing crazy role.
Right.
Bastards. To me, Inglourious Bastards has high, but like the stakes are high, and you're kind of in Pulp Fiction's wild. I watched Reservoir Dogs again this weekend. I hadn't seen it in forever. Yeah. It's one of the greatest movies of all time.
5 minutes in, someone's bleeding out in the back.
Yeah, and it's just great. The dialogue's great. You've never heard anything like it. This felt like
it was missing something.
There was just no. The Tarantino said in this interview, he's like, "Yeah, there's not really any plot to it." I'm like, "Well, okay, well."
Why are we seeing it then?
It's a movie about nothing.
He's like, "It's just a time in history I was really interested in talking about with 2 huge stars." Yeah. And he got the 2 biggest stars, maybe there are, and did his thing. But Margot Robbie, by the way, is like a big movie star.
She was useless in it. I don't
and
know
you
why
could
they
have
didn't
put
just
anybody,
any blonde
in, anybody,
actress. Yeah.
anybody. Yeah, it's true. I don't know. Disappointing.
Although I didn't. Did you know Pacino was in it before you went? Before you went in?
Yeah, he's in the trailer.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that.
But he's not really in it.
No, he's not. But when I saw him, I was
but
like,
it starts with
holy
him.
Shit. Yeah, he was the first thing you see.
Yeah, it's weird. And he's old. It's fucking depressing.
Yeah,
I don't know. Who'd you see it with?
Just my buddy Chris.
No, what did Chris think?
He liked it more
Did
than
he?
me,
Yeah,
which I was surprised.
Okay, yeah, tell me more about that.
All right. You do this thing where you ask me something.
Well, you can't believe I think
way.
what Chris thinks about the movie. Like, I mean, you must know me by now.
I know, but it tricks me.
Is that your fault?
It tricks me every time.
What'd you have for a snack there? You a movie snack guy?
I got some corn. Got some popcorn.
Did you? Oh, let's take some calls on that. Danielle, what does Hillman eat at the movies?
Oh, but what doesn't he eat?
No, what does he eat?
What doesn't he eat, I say.
Oh, he's got an appetite.
That's hilarious. It's a hilarious joke I made. You should be laughing.
How about these movie prices?
Oh, yeah, it goes up every year.
And, of course, every time you go with Hillman, where's the wallet, right?
Oh, it looks like I'm paying again. That score is never going to be settled.
Are they going to go to, like, spring training and the Super Bowl and all that stuff?
Yes, I assume so.
I'm sure.
They're a big sports show. They're going to have to.
And they'll be interviewing. They'll have 50 guests on at spring training.
Oh God. That's all it'll be. Hey, bench coach, come on over.
All right, so the rest of the week, we're going to play more of that song because I'm fascinated by it. Sensitivity training Wednesday or Thursday?
Yeah.
You're going to book this.
I think we can do that, yeah.
So we're going to have them come in here and they're just going to teach us.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to try and find some for free because I don't want to pay the price.
No, yeah, we won't be doing that. No, we'll find the lowest, as we always do, the worst at that.
Do you think a Craigslist ad could get a
maybe
diversity
tweet?
counselor?
There's somebody in our world who would do that. Do we have any? Oh, so you don't know? You haven't talked to Colleen about Linda Marks.
I don't know if she's booked. I'm aware of the great, fantastic movie.
Which, by the way, obviously slowed down, but like not a lot over the weekend.
No, people keep sending me.
It's in their head.
Well, here's the thing: Poppy got out of the hospital.
Yes,
so I got about 5 million tweets tagging me in that article saying "Big Poppy the most."
I literally just got a tweet that said "Hillman the most," like 3 seconds. And that show, by the way, it's picked up because people are now awake. It's like now in full savage mode.
The one I liked, I think our pal Ironhead on Twitter said, "Greg Hill, boring to most."
Do you think Linda Mark's song actually helped Big Poppy heal faster?
I do. I do. I think so.
Mentally, for sure.
I mean, it's and we're trying to get her to do a theme song for the show. Mike and I were going to compose it. I'm sure you did a lot of work on it this weekend. I know.
Of course.
Good. What do you have?
Just don't worry about it.
If she does, she should do it here at the Red 13 Studios, red13studios.com. Did you take a look down the hall yet or not?
No, I haven't.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know where we're at. Colleen claimed it was almost done.
Big things. Colleen says it's almost done. We're almost there.
But that's been every week. It's been, it's almost done. It's almost
done. What was
done,
our bet?
Done. September. Beginning of September was the bet.
We're in August, essentially.
Yes.
Clearly, it's not going to happen in July. So you still stand by that post Labor Day?
Yeah, I think we'll be in before the start of September.
I mean, it looks. I went over the other day. It looks done to me, but obviously I don't know the ins and outs. But it looks 90% done. It looks good.
100%.
Huh?
100%. 100%. It looks 90% done.
Yes. I'm looking forward to it. They've been great to us. Linda Marks to come in here and record the song for the show. Tom Brady's done it. Under Armour. We know all the people. Red13studios.com. If you want to get your work done, whether it's a record or album or podcast or whatever you want to do, come over here. Red13studios.com. All right, what else? Anything else, guys?
I was surprised we never got into Steve. Oh, I guess we did kind of. I just forgot about it. I was going to say Steve's antics in Italy.
What do you want? Do you want to talk to him about his honeymoon? I mean, I guess this is your honeymoon, right?
Yes. There's one thing I will bring up since you talked a little bit about movies and The Godfather. I got you a souvenir. I got you a present.
What'd you get?
He's giving it to him. He's presenting it to him.
It's a bobblehead.
A bobblehead of who? Is it a Kirk Minihane bobblehead?
Is that Marlon Brando in The Godfather?
Yes.
There it is. Oh, thank you. Look
you
at
might
that.
actually like that.
That's very nice. Thank you, Steve.
That's very
I also
sweet.
learned that it's very impolite in Sicily to ask about the mafia. It's kind of racist.
You ask people about it? I think it's racist.
Kind of came up a little bit.
He said, "Hey,
what's the going on?
What's the deal? Don't."
How was the food there, Steve? Was it good?
No, actually, it wasn't.
It was not good.
Very underwhelming.
Really?
Italian food all across Italy. If you gave me the choice to eat in the North End, I'd pick the North End.
How sick of you were you, of your wife and your wife of you by the end of the trip?
We didn't actually have a big fight. I thought we would.
I'm
3 weeks.
shocked
3 weeks going across, but no.
Jesus.
There was no big blowout. I mean, I'll be honest.
That's love, my friends.
The lowest moment was the day you guys. The day you guys had Brandy Love on, my cheap Italian rental car broke down. And so I was stranded in Agrigento in 95-degree heat, trying to troubleshoot a rental with no one who could speak English, thinking about Brandy Love. And
she was a big hit. Big hit.
I'm probably the only one who later that night watched Brandy Love videos and cried.
Well, how much did Steve miss?
He missed a lot.
He missed New York, right?
I was thinking about this.
I missed the Willie Colon stuff.
You missed the Willie Colon
stuff.
Wow.
I was thinking about this. He missed Francis, I'm pretty sure.
No,
right?
I was here for
No, he was
Francis.
here for Francis.
Okay,
Yeah, he
so
was
right
here for
after that.
Francis.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you missed the Willie Colon
that was
stuff,
one of
Brandy Love?
that was one of my questions. Is has the post Francis era of editorial oversight from Barstool ended?
I have no idea.
Because
I don't think we've got
heard nothing.
Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing.
It's always up before 11 usually.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think there's been any issues. I don't think I haven't missed anything. You saw the Erica email where she praised me?
Yes, you forwarded that to me. That was amazing.
Yes.
I think that's going to cause some problems for us with the other Barstool people,
It
right?
already has.
Only what, 60% of them?
That's true. That's true. Although she told me on the phone the other day, 75% now.
Oh, also, do you like the golf shirts, or were you busting my chops?
What did I say?
You said you like it.
Yeah,
I didn't believe.
Well, so why wasn't the?
Fuck you asking me that right now?
Because you told me to bring it up on the show. You said we'll talk about it Monday on the show.
Does it seem like I want to talk about it right now?
All right, I'm sorry.
Why didn't the shirts say Kirk Minihane Show all over them?
Well, I don't want them all over them. But
I know, but I mean, just like why wasn't it like prominently?
The other guy asked that question.
You sandbagging son of a bitch. By the way, there are other podcasts with shirts like that don't have their.
I don't care about other podcasts.
I'm just saying.
Like what?
Pardon my take.
Good for them. They're congratulations.
All right.
Did you see the video where
where
the daddy girls were in a hotel or something?
I don't think so.
No, I didn't understand it. It was up this. I don't know. Watch it. I was confused. Barstool tweeted out. They tweet that stuff out. Us, I never tweet it out, but I don't care. It's fine.
Yeah, that's on it too.
No. They do their thing. We do ours. That's the deal. We stay out of the way. Thank you, Steve, for that lovely gift. How would you grade the honeymoon overall?
A.
Oh, great.
Yeah,
that's
A.
wonderful. Good.
Yeah.
3 weeks and it was okay.
Yep.
Jesus. All right.
Yeah,
Fine. When's your next trip? September.
Never again.
Okay. Good.
I'm glad to be back in America.
All right. We're glad to have you back too. As other listeners, I'm sure they will react today. Nobody will be happy about that. That Minifan thread is going to be all over the place. How are they this weekend? I know you checked in.
I did not check, actually.
No, really? Okay.
No.
Sounds great.
See, the funny thing is, I breathed life into the.
You what?
I breathed life into the Minifan thread. I created it.
No.
Now it's turned.
They're turning on it.
Well, they'll turn
It's
against
life.
me eventually.
It's life.
That's totally inevitable. All right, so we're back tomorrow. Steve, you're going to work on we need some sensitivity training, especially for Mike.
Definitely.
Well, I mean, you said
look at the people I defend in life. I could,
There's also that.
Yeah.
You're not going to believe, when we do this, if this is the right kind of person, you're not going to believe the stuff they're going to say to you.
Really?
Honestly, it's worse than you think.
Oh, boy.
Worse than you think.
All right.
But here's the good news. You get an hour and 13 minutes more of the Hillman Show. So you can listen to the rest of that.
Yes, we got out early. Thank God.
How's Hillman with being on time, Danielle?
Oh, don't get me up. On time. What's on time? A half hour late? If you're late, you're early here at the Hillman Show.
The chewing with the mouth open. I mean, what are we doing?
Come on, Greg, there's a microphone in front of you, please.
Greg, are we the zoo? What are we doing here? Oh, we're a zoo. That's right. Wow. So we'll play a lot more of that tomorrow. Some other stuff as well. I think that's it, right? We're good?
Yep.
What movie are you going to review tomorrow?
We'll see. Who knows what wacky reviews I've got up my sleeve.
We'll see tomorrow.
This was pretty reprehensible. I don't know how it can be anybody's idea of humor.